Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's November 18th, 2024. We got a lot to talk about today, so hang with me as we walk through all this. But looking at the snowboards at Galena Lodge, looks like they picked up about 8 inches overnight. This cold front really provided for us. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, we ask to do a one-time donation, or even better, a sustaining membership as a monthly donation. Looking at today, we got some isolated snow showers kind of lingering. It's going to be a little cooler than yesterday in the lower 30s. That upper trough is making its way through with maybe some gusts up to 30. Those winds will die down throughout the day. And then tomorrow we have a shortwave ridge coming in before our main event starts on Wednesday with an atmospheric river. That's going to be a multi-day event leading into Saturday. It's going to be a little bit messy. It's going to start out cold, and then warm temperatures are going to come in on Thursday, bringing the snowline up high, bringing rain and mess to the valley floor. So we'll kind of keep you posted on that. Might be doing daily updates on that. All right, what did we pick up last night? We picked up a good amount of snow across the Central Mountains. Everywhere got good amounts, even in Haley at China Gardens Board. We picked up 3 inches of snow. Hyman, 7 inches up there in the Pioneers, probably more as you climb in elevation. Baldy, 5 inches. Ketchum, about 4 inches. Bogus, 6 inches. And Titus area, anywhere from 6 to 10. Moores Creek, big winner, and Banner Summit, big winner, 10 inches out of this. All right, so this is looking at webcam and Ketchum, Bogus Basin, picking up a healthy 6 inches. I'm not sure if I said that or not. And then shout out to Sun Valley Ski Patrol. Looked like they got their some of their instruments working on Baldy Station. I don't remember there being the snow height being reported, so I think Kent's been behind that. Thanks, Kent. Looking at the satellite reel today, this is our cold front that it just worked its way through early morning, bringing in that cold air behind it and some clouds and lingering storms. Keeping our eye out to the far west for that low that's going to develop with this plume of moisture. That's going to be our atmospheric river that's going to eventually aim up like this towards us. But not to get ahead of ourselves, let's look at what the HER forecast is going to do today. So you can see we're going to have, let me zoom in here a little bit. So we're going to have some very isolated showers, mostly through Ketchum and North and Galena Summit area. They're not going to be anything crazy, just bringing in maybe 1 to 3 inches more, and it gets a little bit better as the day as we get into the evening hours. So the Sawtooths could pick up even more snowfall with that. Then just zoom out here a little bit so you can see that big area of moisture on the west coast that's starting to ramp up as that atmospheric river starts to develop because of the bomb cyclone. And this is what we can expect for today. So not too much more snow, a couple of inches or less than 1 inch, mostly in the valley floor. All right, let's get to what's going to happen Wednesday. If you saw my post yesterday, we're going to have this bomb cyclone form in the coast. So that's when the air pressure drops over 24 millibars in 24 hours. So let me play this through here. So you can see we're at 1,000 to start there, and we're going to get all the way down to 964. So quite a significant drop. This is going to develop really fast. So we got this counterclockwise circulating low off the coast of Washington, bringing in the subtropical moisture, just like pulling it in from Hawaii. So it's going to be our kind of classic atmospheric river setup where we're going to have multiple days of snowfall. Unfortunately, because we're still kind of early in the winter, like temperatures aren't really cool out there. We just had some warmer air. It's going to be rainfall. So it's going to start out with snow in the valley floor on Wednesday, and then warm air is going to come in Thursday and kind of mess things up. We might have a pretty high rain line in the mountains. That can all change depending on timing and where this atmospheric river is going to be at. So we'll just take this day by day. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I hate rain events. But this is looking like it's going to be categorized as a strong AR, so AR4, category 4 on the atmospheric river scale. So it's pretty potent. You can see between the two different models for the Wood River Valley, the GFS on the top, GFS ensemble on the top is saying more snowfall, whereas the Euro is kind of classic for this. It's anticipating warmer temperatures, like snowline all the way up to 11,000 feet. Don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to be more in the GFS realm, but we'll kind of keep an eye on it. Boise National Weather Service put out this. This is for just Thursday morning, so this is the cold part of the storm, the beginning. So we can see additional 5 inches in the valley, in Sun Valley. So that would be Wednesday night into Thursday when it's still cool air. And then that warm air comes and it's probably going to melt out a lot of that snow and probably change to rain. But you can see some hefty snow amounts for that first little pulse coming through, a couple feet in the crest of the Sawtooth. Everywhere else picking up a good 6 to 12 inches, kind of similar to this storm, except the only difference is this is going to last a lot longer. All right, looking at some snow levels. So this is looking at Muldoon Summit, kind of lower elevation, that the snow line could be jumping up to 8,500 feet. So we'll see where that goes. It's probably going to be the same. Yeah, so we're going to be seeing snow lines Thursday afternoon, maybe going past or getting up to Galena Pass level, which would be a shame. Create some really crazy weak layers out there if we get a rain crust. Okay, let's see. Now we're going to get really into the weeds. Let's look at how much rain or how much water we're going to get out of this. So this is all the way to Sunday. I realize this is a pretty long forecast loop. I can even back this up for you here because it's pretty impressive. Let's just go to Friday, and Friday is still going to be impressive. So the Wood River Valley can see upwards of an inch, almost an inch and a half. In the mountains, we're going to be seeing close to 3 inches. Some of this was from today forecast, so I'm kind of trying to do the difference in math right now in my head. So either way, really big event coming our way, and they're projecting for even more by Sunday as far as rainfall amounts. This is for Thursday night. Let's just play this forward a little bit to Friday. 5 inches. Yeah, I'll be in a second. And Sawtooth crest picking up about looks like 2 feet. So this is pretty close to what we were seeing from Boise. Anyways, the amounts are going to be crazy. I'll just go through a couple of these graphics here that might be a little bit easier to read. So we got our little system today, and then this starts Wednesday morning. And this is looking at bench lakes. And the Sawtooths picking up a foot by Thursday night with about an inch of water. And then you can see the snow levels go down, but the rain or the water content is still climbing. So that means we are probably going to be, if you look over on the left here, switching over to rain during that time. So that's going to be right around the Thursday afternoon. It's going to switch over to rain in the Sawtooths and then finish off with snow. So it's going to be quite a shit show with this storm. Quickly looking at some other stuff. Titus looks like this is for Titus Peak, so a little higher elevations. This could stay snow the whole time. play this all the way through to Monday morning, 34 inches and 3 inches of water. Like, that's a pretty big event. We'll see what happens out of that. I mean, I'm pretty psyched with just seeing anything out of this, but pretty crazy amounts. All right, I've already been talking for 10 minutes. Phrase of the day, if you're still listening, AR4, baby. Bring it on. Write in the comments if you still are listening this far.